Good evening, YouTubers. This is Gunrunner7271. To date, I have not done a video about current politics and the political climate in the United States and around the world. Today marks a saddening day. Our politicians are very close to passing the National Defense Authorization Act. While none of us are totally privy to what this NDAA has in store for the American public, and while it is being done under the guise to make us have a safer country, I can tell you that it will limit our freedoms. Prepper community, I'm speaking to you directly. This should worry you, at the very least. There's some speculation about stocking more than 7 days of food, stocking large amounts of ammo, and large amounts of weapons. Having a prepper community may even be outlawed. Your First Amendment rights will be null and void. Your Second Amendment rights will be null and void. In addition to that, many of us can be held in unspecified, indefinite period of time without the privilege of a counsel. No lawyer, no trial. The last time I checked, this is what we were having the uprisings about for the last 6 to 12 months in most Middle Eastern countries: Egypt, Libya, Syria. Guys, we've become what we're supposedly fighting. I don't know who's responsible for the National Defense Authorization Act, what politicians signed off on it. I don't suggest we pick up arms. I suggest we pick up pens. I suggested every American citizen pick up a pen or pencil, write a letter, check a box at the next election. I suggest we publish the list of anyone and everyone who voted for the National Defense Authorization Act. I suggest we show them just what type of power we have. For as preppers, this threatens all of us. If you own a gun, you could be a subversive to the government. If you have a garden, you could be deemed a subversive to our government. Held indefinitely in Gitmo, or whatever backwater prison they would choose to hold you in. Totally deny you the right of counsel. I did not think much of Ron Paul as a politician until he and his son, oh boy, spoke out about the National Defense Authorization Act. They gained a little traction with me, so I started looking into it a little more. And everything that I've looked into suggests very, very bad things for gun owners, preppers. It is a de facto treason to vote on this bill, and those Democrats holding party lines, those Republicans holding party lines, and those folks that are just idiot enough to believe that this is, in fact, to keep us safe. Hello. I'll take my chances with my security system. You cannot tell us that our civil liberties will be violated continuously and repeatedly for the guise of keeping us safe from terrorists. Our president, if he signs this, or if this was his idea, God help him, he will be a one and done. I don't choose to affiliate myself with anybody politically. I think that most politics are dirty business. Everyone has an agenda, and it usually doesn't revolve around yours or mine. It revolves around lining someone's pockets. This bill will effectively make us slaves to a tyrant. You know, I think that first they softened us up with the lack of money and jobs, and now they're going to sit us down and arrest us if we do anything about an unhealthy economy or an unhealthy state of the union. Guys, you do what you want. I don't suggest anyone take up arms and do anything drastic. I do suggest that in 2012 you choose who you vote for very carefully. I don't think I will be doing any more political videos, but I felt it important to warn our prepper community about how things could be if no one speaks up and says, hey, enough's enough. This is not acceptable behavior out of our elected officials. Have a good evening, preppers.